Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, everyone. So, welcome to this session and thanks.
My name is Muhammad Ashraf. You can call me Ashraf. I recently graduated from the LSE with a degree in accounting and finance.
Hi everyone. Hi, Mr. Imri. My name's William. Graduated with a degree in accounting and finance from UCSI.
My name is Nurul Iman Mitiman, so you can call me Iman. Yeah. Recently, I just graduated from UiTM. I took law.
Mr. Emery. So I graduated about a year ago, and then I've been working in research, and I'm actually leaving in a couple of weeks to the UK for my master's in economics and data science.
My name is Muhammad Zulfarhan Ahmad Spi. You can call me Farhan. I'm going into my second year studying medical biosciences at Imperial College London.
My name is Sarah Siobhan. I am a Kadazan Bidayu Chinese mix from Borneo, Malaysia. I'm just about to finish my course in maritime law.
I'm actively involved in advocating children's rights, especially in their rights to access for education. And also, I'm the Deputy Country Director for ASEAN Youth Advocate Network.
I have an interest in the crypto blockchain space. It's a very interesting space.
And I am EduCity's first multi-varsity student senate president. My most cherished accomplishment is having been a TEDx student speaker.
I'm an incoming Bank Negara analyst.
Currently, I am volunteering at a PPV near my house.
So a couple of fun facts, I guess. For the past 2 years, I've been working with the government of India, studying data for poverty-stricken states to see how we can give free school meals to children. So that's the current agenda that I've been working on. And hopefully I'll be doing that for Malaysia one day. I speak about customer experience without speaking about Grab.
Yeah, okay.
You have to mention Grab.
Right.
The best bank I ever interacted with was a neobank called Revolut in the UK.
Yeah, for me, it was something had to do with my house contract. So I had to sign my a new house contract.
My best digital experience would be how I was able to utilize this payment wallet called BigPay.
I'll be touching up on AirAsia. Something we all miss.
So I got locked out of my account one time because they sent a letter to my UK address and I was already back in Malaysia. So they said your account is locked, you need to talk to customer service. So usually when you deal with a bank, you have to call customer service and customer service leaves you on hold for about 10-15 minutes before you actually get to what you're doing.
Right, sure.
For someone in Malaysia to call a UK number and deal with customer service for 20 minutes, that's going to cost me.
Mine is very easy. I had to start adulting recently and pay for my road tax or my insurance. And then I used the Etika online website.
I personally like BigPay because I travel a lot, like for the past, before COVID. And BigPay has been that one card I would depend on everything.
So Revolut, they were great. They had someone on a chat, like 24/7. Someone's always manning the customer service chat. So it was 10 p.m. in Malaysia, which was about 3 p.m. in the UK. And I messaged them saying, what's wrong with my account? Like, I need to transfer some funds. Why is my account locked? I can't access my account. And this is a bank that has no physical branches anywhere in the world. Your only interaction with them is through your mobile phone. And I told them, here I am. This is my proof of identity. So a form of eKYC. Sent them a photo of my British residence permit. And within 10-15 minutes, they were like, we're very sorry, sir. Your account has been unlocked. Enjoy your day, please.
I can do that through the website of the agent itself. So I think it was quick and easy.
Right.
So I would save a lot of money using BigPay.
Everything was done quick and easy and was not as intimidating as I thought it would be.
Quick and easy. I can just sign it using my laptop as well and just pay. So it was very efficient, I would say, yeah.
I love that because it was personalized. It was, sure, it was 10 p.m. in KL, but it was 3 p.m. in London. But that still gives you the kind of 24/7 personalized care feel. And I think that when you're designing services for people, you need to have that in mind. You need convenience and all that, obviously, but you need some form of personalization. Even if it's a chatbot, you need the individual to feel like you care. Because if they feel like you don't care, why would they come back and use your service? I have a very recent nightmare experience.
Mine was with my visa last year.
Pushing on the law angle here.
I'll look at it from a bird's eye point of view. There's so many things that we do, right? Renewing passports, renewing licenses. In Malaysia, it's everywhere. It's not unified.
My issue is that whenever you need to get something done, usually there's a timeline to do things, whether it's your license, whether it's your bills, taxes, everything. There's a timeline to do something.
To add a bit more, this was a very old experience, but one that stuck to me for a very long time.
I've already paid everything and I realized I didn't put bin in the name. So I had to kind of cancel everything.
Sometimes it could be life and death for some people, especially during the COVID times when they really had to go and rely on the government to provide maybe monetary funds, right?
A month left on my license. And I didn't realize that until obviously it had been expired for a month.
My dad wouldn't pick me up from school very often, but when he does, he goes to pay the bills in the meantime. He would take me to the PNB office and we would sit there for hours.
Want to do something, you have to go to another department and then you have to access another website.
During my intern, I felt like experience to register consent to pindah milik tanah, things like that. Yeah, so it was hard because each state, they have their own portal.
But JPJ is closed. So what do I do? And I was like, oh, somebody told me I could do everything on my IG. So like, okay, let's check out my IG. It seems pretty reliable.
Government website, they will ask you to put in your IC number, which is convenient enough, and everything, they will have all your information there. But it just doesn't go through. There's just a bottleneck of traffic, and then it makes you wonder, are we prepared yet? You know, do we have the foundation and the infrastructure to actually have this, you know, like what Rakshana said, this app for everything to be everywhere?
Sometimes, 2 hours just because we took the wrong ticket for a different service and we would have to take another ticket and wait again. And so, he would, make such complaints in the car, and it would just be an earful for me.
I had to redo all my application just because I didn't put bin in my name, and I couldn't change that. And I was trying to call all the numbers, all the emails, but they couldn't reply because it was they kind of reduced their kind of customer support last year due to the pandemic, and yeah, it was a nightmare. I was scared that I couldn't go to the UK.
But the thing is, you're supposed to fill in like the same details because it's basic. Like you have to fill in like the details tanah, grant, benda tu kan. But the thing is, every portal apparently they have like different layout that it's somehow hard to grasp.
Like the UK, like Estonia, if everything was just in one place, it just saves so much of time. It's just way more efficient.
But I'm also worried that if me just wanting to check what I'm eligible for or to register for work or whatever it is such a hassle and it's so difficult, and I have to try for days and sometimes weeks for it to even get through. What else if everything is in one site?
Just license. I go onto my IG. It doesn't say anywhere that if your license has been expired for more than a week or 2 weeks, you cannot use the platform. So I try for 3 days to use this platform, and I call my AG and nobody's picking up because obviously this is when people are first starting to work from home. So
I was scared that I couldn't go to the UK in time, but it turns out okay. Yeah.
I was having so much difficulty. Like, why can't they just standardize one layout, like regardless of different URL, but just have that one specific layout that we can easily like fill in and not do any silly mistakes in registering the consent form.
I had something that unified everything, my nightmares would probably be less.
But thank God, you can pay all your bills through the app now. And that's what I like to see more. Digitalized services, everything you can do, you do it on your phone.
I still had to go in person to JPJ and drive around without a license for a month because this platform did not allow me to renew my license just because I didn't realize it had expired a week ago.
Really like to see like maybe the infrastructure and the foundation, the digital foundation to be there first, the space to hold all this information to accommodate all the people. So that is my issue. I am in the maritime industry, maritime law, and currently Malaysia's port is in the top 12 in the world, best ports in the world. However, our neighbor Singapore is the second best port in the world. We're just a stone throw away.
Act is that the customer journey, the citizen journey, the people journey. And I think as Malaysians, we actually do not leverage on data enough to create that customer journey.
Digital Malaysia is one that uses information, uses data. I think it's the currency of the future.
Personally, I think that we kind of need our own Ministry of Health app, similar to the NHS app in the UK.
I'm talking on the point of education, access to education, right? Like given that even now during the pandemic, like we still see a lot of children, especially in rural areas, how hard it is to get access to internet and even gadgets due to their economic status of family, etc.
Future digital Malaysia to me is a convenient Malaysia.
I think in terms of how I see digital Malaysia were to be in the future is I would like to see how these underprivileged kids are able to access education better, not in terms of having online classes per se, but also access to books, reference materials, and things like that.
Journey. For me, a digital Malaysia is very simple, accessible and efficient.
Like for example, like having done volunteering at PPV, I've seen a lot of adults, they carry all their medical records and they carry like many books that no one can really read. They can't even read themselves. It's like they're not really connected to what they have.
The difference between them and us is that they really digitalize almost everything. Their IoT, their Internet of Things are really advanced.
Viewing things throughout this whole session. We've talked about applying for things. We've talked about paying income tax. And these are all government services where in reality, sure, you could have a single login, but wouldn't it be better if your taxes were just auto-deducted? If your passport, just you get an email once every 5 years, hello sir, it's time to renew your passport. Please pay such and such amount, or like add to cart function.
What's really necessary is the transparency and the use of data across different departments, different agencies.
If you look at the median age in Malaysia, it's about 29 to 30. And we cannot just create services for them. We need to create services that are accessible for everyone.
So I guess having like an app for them to kind of know their conditions more and kind of for them to see their prescriptions, having this digitalized can kind of help them to understand themselves better.
Very, very depressing seeing how these young people has to struggle so much just to get a proper education, given the fact that they did not sign up to, be in this pandemic some more. So
the maritime industry to utilize things such as massive scale automation, invest in next generation vessel traffic management, upgrade cyber physical security and so on for their ports.
They tell you where you can pick it up. You get an email within 24, 48 hours. Isn't that what we should strive to be?
To the point that there are even some ports that are known as ghost ports, because there's fully automated, there's no one there, and it's a lot more efficient than, say, our ports that have a lot of staff, a lot of human manpower there.
We need to create something that sort of, everyone can access. And I think we are on our way there, especially with the efforts recently.
So kind of create a generation that can educate themselves rather than having just this disconnection between doctors' knowledge and also the patient themselves. Yeah.
I would really like to see Digital Malaysia in the sense that it encompasses the easy accessibility to education, like in terms of having a specific app where like these kids could access to.
When we go into one agency, we put all our information there and then we complete the transaction. If we go to another, we have to do the same process again. So that's very redundant. That's very inefficient.
For me, digitalized Malaysia would be an upgraded port, because that's where our money comes from as well. That's our economy. That is where, everything comes together as well. There's the future.
So I think if we can, leverage on data, collaborate, like you said, I think the future is going to be 100% collaboration to create, these beautiful customer journeys. Then I think, we're on our way.
Yeah. Honestly, Mr. Imri, after listening to you and how passionate you actually are and where, like the idea of design thinking and the fact that things should be collaborative, one thing I realized going to university and working more on Google Docs, it's really the little things. You'll be working on Google Docs with your partner who may be 3, 4, 5,000 miles away or whatever, but you're on real time. and you're giving each other feedback, and that leads to the best possible outcome, or at least that's how I feel. And I hope over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, that's the direction we're heading towards as a society. And with you at the helm of TM and TM1 telling these government boys what to do, I can rest at ease tonight, Mr. Imri. Thank you very much. I can sleep peacefully.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Right, you are at the start of the new phase of your life, of your journey. Yeah, about to start work. Yeah, and my one advice, if anything, that I would like to leave, work. Yeah, no one, will be responsible for what you make out of your career except for yourself. Yeah, whatever you start off with, your degree, that is just an entry point. That's just a starting point. Yeah, but thereafter, whether you are work in the public sector or in the private sector, the onus is really for you, right? To position yourself and to steer yourself where you want to be. I mean, I'm sharing this from my personal experience. Yeah, at UCL, I was doing electronics engineering with management studies and so forth. Yeah, I went through a lot of portfolio, just trying, in my early years, my early career, right? Just to find out, where my passion lies, right? I did engineering first. I did a bit of product. I did business. I did a bit of sales. Yeah, before you can find your true calling and go for that with great passion. And hey, it's great if what you're passionate in. You also get paid for it, right? Yeah. And again, thank you so much for your time. Yeah, I wish you all the best and take care and stay safe, everyone. Yeah.
You too, Mr. Imri.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Imri.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Im.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.